Hello, everyone. Welcome back to more Slice and Dice. You'll see I finally have one more win marked on hard. I recorded an episode yesterday, but I realized 40 minutes into it that instead of having the desktop audio muted so I can listen to music, I had the mic muted so there was no. You couldn't hear me, but you could hear my music playing. So it turned. But I did end up winning, so that was something at least. It's just a shame you guys couldn't watch. It's a big blessing. Eight. Eight power blessing. If you take this, you have to take like everything else, right? I mean, no. 12 worth of stuff. You could put that together if you had to, right? A 7, a 3, and a 2, for example. I think most of the blessings are probably not worth it. Middle death. No middle hero. Wow. Yeah, see, this is clearly worse than no middle hero. Are you kidding me? Like, if you could, if even if this only cost 7, I feel like it would be awful to take them both. Like I don't know. Anyway, the second dice you use each turn gains single use. I think that's probably fine. What's up with Pharaoh's Curse? Give somebody -1 to all sides. Ooh. That's only 2, huh? I'll just take Barricade. I don't think I've played Barricade before. And it actually can be beneficial in some cases. For example, here, the archer is in the back line. But if we damage the crone, then the crone moves to the back line, and I can just snipe the archer, right? These are great draws. Holy cow. Great rolls. I mean, this side is not the most impactful, but it's fine. Block 2, basically, on a character who's going to need some block. Actually, this isn't even that, well, I guess it's the worst side this guy could have, right? The 2 vitality or the 1 mana are probably both better. Because the cultist is hurting himself, so the heal won't be wasted, like it often would be on turn 1. But it won't be as useful as a heal for 2. Alright. Oh, and what is Restore? Heal 1 to all allies. Okay. I mean, I guess I could just kill the crone instead, huh? Oh, look at that. Cut also... Oh, I can only use it once per turn. I was thinking I could do 2 + 2 + 2 to the crone, but I can't. Well, I guess I can, using cut and burst. Sure. But that makes this cleave side better too, right? Which is kind of nice. Oh, I don't need to heal because they're dead. Right. Moving on. Ooh, Priestess. Have I had Priestess before? These sides look pretty sweet. Flash. Heal and shield 1 to all dying allies. Okay, I mean, seems tolerable. Collector is sort of whatever, and I think Brigand is pretty good. I'll take a Priestess. I don't have any items to move around, right? Yeah. Okay, so in a fight like this, damaged enemies moving back is going to be a little bit annoying. Right? In most fights it will be. It was just in that last fight where... Okay, it didn't matter at all because we just killed them all. But it could have been beneficial if we didn't have enough damage. In this fight, it's going to be more annoying than beneficial, probably, but still not that big a deal, I would think. That's a good side, right? Vitality is good, but just some heal and mana gain is likely to be good, assuming we get some mana for Cultist. Yeah, here we go. So let's just ice this rat so that that's not a problem. On the other hand, it's currently a little tricky to kill off the goblin, right? So what if I started with a cut? No. This 3 damage, cut to finish him. Then I didn't have to worry about the backline stuff. Generate a little more mana. Burst the rat, range the rat, and we can go. I mean, Barkskin? I don't know. Immune to shields, I'm always a little bit leery of. But the left shield, the left side is pretty good on most heroes, so I'm not that excited about replacing it with something that's sort of meh. It would be okay on the Squire. Right? Because we don't have that much that targets other heroes. It's basically just these heals. And if you did a big heal on a hero, you don't necessarily need this to be size 4. And even if you did need all of that, a shield 4 is just better than this, right? It's at least as good. Well, okay. Yeah, I think that's true. No, it's not... Well... If you had something that was like +1 to all sides, this would get more benefit from it than shield 4 would, right? But most of the time, this won't be that good. I feel like Barkskin is probably pretty good, actually, especially for the Cultist. We can work on, like... The downside of Barkskin is that you can't shield people, obviously, right? And that means that, like, your healing does nothing until something's damaged. What am I talking about? One advantage of shields is you can apply them to enemies, to allies who are not yet damaged, which you can't do with healing. That's one way that shield is better than heal. There are ways that heal is better than shield, but okay. So taking the shield away from someone who you expect to always be damaged is not as bad, because heal is better to use on them than shield is anyway. So I think I'll take a Barkskin. Give it to the Cultist. Whew! Spicy. Okay, I kind of don't like that this Knoll is on the bottom, because if he were on top, I could like hit him for 3 and then cut him. But because of Barricade, he'll just run away. Okay. Heal 1 to all, I'm not that impressed with. It could be good, because this guy's going to take damage, and I could use cut as well. Only once per turn, yeah, okay. Focus is really bad with Barricade, isn't it? I guess I could move everyone to the back. But I'd rather just, like, kill a rat, probably, or a wolf. Can't really kill the wolf without killing everything. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. So let's cut... Well, okay. Let's kill the rat, because that's the only thing I can kill easily at the moment. Let's cut with the priestess, probably. And then protect the priest. Oh, really? I guess that is a lot of damage. Okay, let's cut the brigand then. What if actually I used a flash here? Cut the... Do I have any allies dying right now? No. Okay. Well, flash is not that good then. Yeah, it's basically just as good as a burst right now. Alright, I think we'll just sit on this mana then. Most damaged enemies. So actually, if I damage the Knoll for just 2, or for 1, it won't move back, right? Okay, maybe there was some way I could have exploited that before to kill him last turn. By doing more damage to a wolf? I don't think so. This is fine. This side's not too bad either, because he can't really generate a lot of mana at the moment. I think this is pretty alright as well. This is 2 damage. So I can kill the Gnoll that way. Yeah, this seems good. 1, 2, 3. And I could cut here. I guess it's fine. To get some use out of that side. Yeah, or that. The spell can only be cast once per turn, so you shouldn't save it till next turn if you want to cast it now. I mean, I don't know. There are trade-offs, but if it's something you would probably want to cast next turn, you should usually cast it this turn instead, right? A lot of multi-target damage here, which should be quite good with Barricade. I'll take the Whirl. I'm losing this big damage that I've wanted, and he's going to suck for this fight. But that's okay. We should be fine in this fight, right? Still want this where it is. Okay. That's a good side. That's a good side. That's a good side, right? Yeah. That's a good side. Best side. Wow. Get ruined, you nerd. Those were some great rolls. This side's fine. I think we're probably killing him this turn. Alright, I have 7 mana, which is... yeah, that's lethal. Sapphire turns the middle side to 2 mana. Okay, not bad. Right side, I do love a short sword, right? We have heroes whose right sides are not that good right now. What is this? Shield Cleave? Yes. Like, if we give the short sword to the thief, it's a strict improvement. We could maybe give it to someone else instead if we wanted to, but that's certainly an improvement we could make. I'll take it. And I think the thief is fine. I don't know, 1 shield cleave? Sometimes it's good, but because our cultist can't be shielded, it's worse than it might be. I'm going to just give it to you so you have more attacks. Is this any good? Not especially. Stopping the cultist from being damaged is probably good. Probably just lock this in. Nice. Now this is only enemy attacks, right? So if I do this and then you take damage, you still take damage. Okay, just checking. So let's just finish off the snake. Do I want to use this ranged attack? I think the cut might be better, right? Because the ranged attack will be able to target the Slimer after I've damaged him. Oh, but I guess I'll be damaging with the ranged attack, so it doesn't really matter. Or just don't damage him with anything? That's probably better. The Squire is now like taking a little more damage than we would like, but that's okay. He can protect himself if he has to. This is fine. There's 3 heroes you could heal, but everything's fine, right? So no need to specifically keep that. Is this any good? It would get the Slimer, or the Slimelet. I think I'd rather hit more damage. I don't think... I mean, I'm really just rolling for the 3 damage. The 2 damage side and the multi-damage sides I think are about equally good, so I'm not bothered which one I keep. Just reroll looking for a 5. This is the best thing he can hit, except for the ranged one, which I don't think makes a big difference here. Alright. So that's fine. I guess I can't quite kill this turn, huh? But I can avoid all the pain I might otherwise suffer. Win 150 fights. Win unlocks a mode instant. That's some kind of... I don't know what it is. Knight could be an improvement on Squire. He's got these big shield sides, which are bad for the cultist. And, you know, the attacks are okay. I could take the Rogue. I like Rogue well enough, sure. Still don't want to move any equipment around, right? Yeah. One damage to all is okay. In fact, I think it's pretty good. Because I'm close to just, like, killing the barrel be lethal, right? If everyone takes 1 damage and then I kill the barrel. Let's just reroll all the rest. I don't really want the poison. I want them cantrips. This is the best side turn 1 for a priestess usually. 1 damage focus? I mean, I guess it's good. Oh, it's not in the front row! I forgot about that. You got me. Yeah, very funny indeed. Okay, so maybe let's do that a little differently. It's not actually a good way to do it differently, is there? I can't... Well, it's going to be tough to finish off the barrel, isn't it? Actually, let's use this on the Squire. He's weaker than the cultist is right now. Just make sure we get the barrel killed, and then I'll apply 1 damage to this War Chief, which is enough that when the barrel goes off, he dies. Let's make it this War Chief, because I can hit this one with Cut if I have to. In fact, I could do that now, right? And burst the barrel 1 more time. So it's ready to die next turn if things don't go any better than that. Yeah, they're all going to die, so I just have to live. And that does it. I wish I could undo this achievement. Undo 500 times. Very good. Unlocks 11 items. Wow. Oh, they're all the tier 0 items. The ones that, like, don't do anything. Unless you have some wacky synergies for them. Right? Yeah, they're all pretty good jokes, and occasionally they do something, right? Yeah. Target hero can use their dice again, but everyone's dice becomes just like, oh, you can use your dice again. Very good. 10 damage to all enemies, but costs 10 mana. That's actually pretty playable. If you have mana generation, which we have on occasion had. I've heard in the Discord that these are just Tan's little jokes. And they do, occasionally have uses, but most of the time a tier 0 item just does nothing. +1 to all sides with exactly 0 pips. Yeah, I mean, decent synergy with Toy Sword, right? Corroded Bomb. 1 damage to all heroes and monsters, charged mana cost. So it just turns all of your mana into damage to everything. Usually that's not going to be very good, obviously, because your heroes are going to be low on health by the time it's time to win the fight. But maybe it could be something. Replace blank sides with blank petrified? Why? Multiply all pips by 1, very funny. Okay, well that's kind of cute. Oh, I do like Unholy Strength. Droopy Hat's also fine. Unholy Strength on the Whirl? I mean, these are good sides-ish. On the Priestess, it's okay, except then there'd be no real way to protect the Priestess. But I guess that's true for the Whirl, too. What am I talking about? The Priestess doesn't usually aim at herself, right? I don't think Unholy Strength is necessarily that great. But, like, on the other hand, it kind of is. Here, we'll give it to you. Now you have these nice juicy sides here that heal a bunch to everybody. And we'll try to just use the Squire to stop you from taking damage, maybe. I also, like, it would be quite reasonable to give it... Oh, no! Because for the Whirl, it's only the middle row. I want the cleave sides to get it as well as the all-damage side, and I can't do that. Well, I guess I might as well put this over here, too. If you're going to be immune to shields anyway, you might as well be the one getting the max HP, right? The Cultist would like it, but now you have a stronger Priestess to keep you healed. Double immune to shields. Can I get that one to all enemies, please? Or even a cleave would be great. This is a nice roll. Keep none. Keep. This is still enough to keep you alive. This is pretty good. It can protect the Priestess, for example, I think. Although, if I tried, I would only be at 1 life. I guess that's probably fine. Can we get a cantrip or something? No, of course not. Okay, so weaken. So, I don't know. Let's just kill all the illusions. Oh, hang on. This bandit's going to run away if I do it this way. There you go. Alright. That fight was way easier than I was giving it credit for. That looks lethal. Except he hides, so we have to do it a little differently, right? Burst first. Cleave. Cut. I do like Jester, but I also love Cultist. Armorer. I love the Smith sides. Pretty good for cleave and stuff like that. I would lose access to the redirect effect that I'm using to keep the Priestess alive, of course. I'd also lose cut, but I'd gain flick if I took Jester. I don't know. I kind of love reroll sides. I probably overvalue them, but they're very good. I guess most of these sides usually don't do anything. All right, I'll take the armor. Three damage is pretty good. We don't really need cleave right now. Like, there'll maybe be one Slimelet. Well, there will be eventually. But maybe not before this guy does his thing. I think actually this cleaving block is okay this turn. It does hit all these guys. Sure. Ugh. The cultist rolled a 2 mana, and I took my chances to get something better, and I didn't, even after 2 tries. Oh, you're not in the front row anymore. God, I'm never going to remember this shit. So, okay, yeah, you do get the max HP, but you don't get the HP. Just wanted to double check how that works. That's what I expected, and it happened. Okay, we love the 4 mana. 3 damage seems good. This is one of my worst sides, of course. I'd really love the heal 2 to all. Got it. It's a little tricky to work out how to kill all of these guys, huh? Or like to balance their top and bottom preferences, so to speak. Because the Slimelet's going to be in the front row for a minute. Flash, heal and shield 1 to dying. Well, this is pretty good, right? But if I can kill the Slimer, that's probably better. And I'm sure I can somehow, right? I was trying to figure out a way to use this for 4 damage as well on the Slime Queen, which would be nice. So I could burst there. Burst here. But now I don't really have enough to finish this off, right? Or at any rate, not to get a Cruel to proc. Alright, it's just 2. And I can't really do anything with... Okay, so maybe I just apply that there. Kill you off. Now Flash is still good. And not that good. Because this is already healing everyone for 2, right? I guess it's fine. Uh-oh. Priestess is dead. We don't have any way to stop the damage. I mean, killing the Slime Queen, obviously. This is a good side. Ooh, especially with Smith. The problem is we don't have a way to redirect damage, and we don't have a way to prevent damage. So those two together are... Okay, but these are really good rolls. This should win the fight somehow, right? Or, well, not win the fight, but kill the Slime Queen at least. Don't see any reason to use either of these. Well, no, cut. We like using cut, right? Because it's efficient damage if we don't care about our hero's life, which I think is true. I mean, this fight looks over, right? But they haven't figured it out yet. Magic Staff. 2 extra... Wait, what is this? That's weird. This is the symbol for mana. And I thought it was 2 extra max mana, but they used this symbol twice for that. This is a side, a die, with 2 pips and an empty mana symbol? What does this mean? Set all mana sides to 2. On just that one hero, presumably. That seems pretty bad right now. But maybe it'll get better when... Ah, if you have 0 mana left, gain more mana. I like that. I've taken the other kind of chalice, I forget what it's called, that was like when you have 3 or more mana, gain 2. But we've been spending our mana quite a lot here. I think I'm happy to take this and just get mana every turn. Put it on someone who doesn't die too much. The armorer, I guess. Oh, armor is dying. Bad timing. Who do... Oh, gosh. Okay, so I can kill at least this imp with a cut and some damage, right? I want to keep this and aim for a 1 damage to everybody or some cleave or something from this guy. 75% chance we get there, right? Okay, we got there. This is fine to keep with only 1 reroll left. Okay. So now everyone's equally damaged. And we can kill one of these guys with a burst. I guess it should... Or a cut, I guess. And I guess it should be the imp, because that's the only one I can with that. And kill the bones or the imp? I mean, any of them. I guess this is the one who's going to do the most damage when he dies. Kind of funny. Cut is not more mana efficient right now. It looks like it. But we would miss out on Chalice. So by damaging my hero was just a waste. I should just burst, right? Here? And then I get the mana back and I didn't have to damage my hero after all. This is size 4. I don't know. It looked like it added 5 pips, but I assume it didn't. Oh, I should have bursted the imp. And I bursted the bones so that it would do some damage to the imp, but of course the imp has the spiky effect, so I'm not sure really what was best. Anyway, this seems like a clear win. In fact, this is lethal. All right. So this would make the evoker a little better. What is your... Normally those are a shield 1. Yeah. I think drop is more useful in a barricade run because it can target the top enemy even if that enemy is in the back row. Right? So we could take that, even though Evoker is not my favorite hero. I like Glacier's weaken effects quite a lot, but they're not going to be very easy to aim with Barricade. So I think the weaken and the chill are both quite a bit worse than usual. I'll take an Evoker. And I think, you know, one shield cleave is probably better than one mana. And those are the choices I have of overriding here. It's definitely not always true, because one mana can be enough to get you the kill. But one mana also might be like mana we can't spend, and that makes us missed out on Chalice. This also makes it possible to roll damage on both of these heroes, which could be useful. I don't know. I don't have very strong justifications for any of this, as usual. The Smith side is a little interesting, because if the Whirl hits his middle side, or any of his sides, really, that's pretty good. Right? Because if he hits a mass damage side, that's great. It hits all of them. And if he hits this, it one-shots the zombie. Do I want either of these? Your 2 damage seems okay. Yeah, I should keep that. I think this side is pretty good. It doesn't kill the zombie, but it lets me proc both of the ghosts this turn. This side is probably the worst side. Because I can't really use it to kill the zombie. Unless I get him down to 5 already, at which point I'm not benefiting very much, and I don't plan to do that. And the ghosts, yes, it does 2 damage, but the other sides do at least 2 damage and sometimes poison. And if I hit this side and avoid a bunch of damage, like, that's not the end of the world. Okay. Because there's a lot of people attacking him, right? Now, I said it was going to let me trigger both of the ghosts. That was because I had assumed the rogue would have a damage side, and that didn't turn out to be the case, so there is some downside there. However, I'm hopeful that I can drop next turn and just kill the ghost without worrying about the invincibility phase. Probably won't happen. The rogue's probably going to cantrip him. Oh well. I mean, that's... I don't think that's... I mean, it did just happen, and I had said it was probably going to happen, but that was kind of like off the cuff, right? I think realistically, if you do the math, the odds of actually cantrip hitting that guy this turn is below 50%, right? Because what are the odds of not hitting him with a cantrip die on any given turn? They're 2/3 plus a 9th, so 5/9 on a single roll to not cantrip him. Is that right? No. Really? Because 2/3 of the time you don't hit a cantrip side. Oh, that's 6, not 4. Okay, yeah. So 2/3 of the time you don't hit a cantrip side. And additionally, 1/3 of the time you do hit a cantrip, or 2/3, another 1/3 of the time. No, that's the whole time. Another 1/9 of the time. No, 2/9. You hit a cantrip and it doesn't hit him. I guess an easier way to look at this would be that it's 1 in 9 on a given roll to hit him with a cantrip side, right? You have to hit a 1 in 3 to get the cantrip and then have a 1 in 3 to hit him. So it's only 1 out of 9 to hit him, which means 8/9 to miss. 8/9 cubed is how likely you are to miss him with all 3. I mean, that's I don't know. What the hell is 9 cubed? 273? No. That's way off. 729? And 8 cubed? I don't know. It's a lot. But the point is, 8 ninths cubed is way less than 50% if we type that into a calculator, right? 8 over 9 cubed. Okay, so that's like 70%. So only 30% of the time would I hit this guy with a cantrip. Turns out it happened on the first roll. Unlikely, but not a huge deal. Just kind of a surprise is all. I'll keep this side because if I get a smith, I can kill the zombie real quick. This damage is useful to kill off the ghost. We need something to protect the whirl. I'm hoping we kill the zombie. But if I take these two, we just, like, survive and everything's gravy, right? So that might be the safer approach. It certainly is the safer approach. Whether it's the better approach, I guess, is the question. Oh, come on! Really? Come on, probability. Why you gotta do me like that? Oh, you're not in the front row. Wait a minute. If I were to kill this zombie, would I be required to attack the ghost and completely whiff? Or if I pushed him to the back row, I mean? I assume so. Maybe? Yeah, you are allowed to attack him. It just misses. Wow. That's some bullshit, man. I guess I have enough damage that I can kill the zombie, right? No, because he's going to go to the back row. Ah, now I can kill this ghost because he's as damaged as the other ghost is. No, wait a minute. He's less damaged. So the ones in the front row are not required to be attacked by barricade. Right? He is, though. Why? This one's damaged more. Why didn't... Oh, because he's not as damaged as the zombie. The zombie is the only most damaged enemy. Got it. Right. I mean, it does do exactly what it says on the tin. I'm just, like, stupid. Let's see. Can I get in one more attack before I do all this? I should be able to, right? Bonk and then bonk. There you go. And I guess this burst is coming at a discount, right? Because of the chalice. So it's 1 mana for 2 life on the whirl. Or 2 HP, I guess is this game's word for that. These sides look great. In fact, this is just an easy lethal. Okay. Whiskey. +2 max HP, +6 empty max HP. Is that right? If we had, like, excess healing, that would be strong. We don't at the moment. Add self-shield to all damage sides. Huh. Give that to the rogue is not bad. I mean, we might one day have excess healing, right? But at the moment, we don't. Whereas the rogue has a bunch of damage sides, and I wouldn't mind some, like, cantrip self-shield. Incredible. Plus, this might self-shield for 4 if we can get the cruel hit in. This guy, I swear, always rolls this on turn 1. Obviously, that's not the case, but that just seems to be my experience with it. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I'm not, like, mad about it. I love that you're in the back row, but you don't get to stay there. What about this? Probably good, right? I mean, honestly, this all looks pretty good. I guess this maybe is not as good as it looks. because of the sides I'm keeping. Yeah. Nope. I meant to say don't keep. Good. This is okay. I think I want the hammer. And every other side is fine. So 2 damage here, right? I guess shield this up. Oh, and they're both in the back row. So although the Banshee has moved further back, I can still target either of them. Because it didn't, like, move the Wiz up. It just moved the Banshee back. There's a nice self-shield for 6. How did you get shielded before? Oh, your cantrip, of course. Oh, yeah, that doesn't help. Let's just get the whirl, I guess. Yeah, good heal, idiot. Super lethal. Oh, the whirl showed as being damaged because he lost his excess max HP. I hadn't noticed that happening before. My heroes were flickering and I wasn't totally sure why, and now I know. I think I like Granite. Okay, right? We get back the redirect effect, and some stunning would be nice enough. Actually, I want you to have the Chalice, because you do a bunch of blocking now. Whereas the Granite's going to be soaking damage for other people. He's going to be blocking while doing it, hopefully, but... I wish I had some weaken for this guy summoning all these damn bones. I don't have any good ways to do 4 damage, do I? No. In fact, it's impossible. Okay. Also, the fact that these guys are going to be moving to the back row makes all the calculations a little more difficult. But at least I'm remembering it this time. I don't think I have to keep this on the Evoker. But I'm also not sure how good mana really is. Like, damage is just fine. I'll just keep this to make sure I don't get an X. It's not incredible, but it's alright. This side, I think, is the best right now. We want to roll for cantrips, obviously. Yeah. This is the best. So if I do this, yeah, you move to the back and everyone else moves up. That's what I thought. I think it's probably best then to put you all in the back so that I can trigger... Oh, I thought this did more damage. Fine. I can at least get rid of their invincibility for both. They're in the back row. Which is a little annoying. I won't be able to burst them so easily. Maybe I shouldn't have spent so much effort on getting these guys to 2 then. Oh, but I had to. Well, no, not this one. Because I could have done 2 here. Well, I guess that's just wasting damage, right? The point of this, was to make sure that I could get a big cleave in that hits everything. And then I do think sending them to the back is right. I don't know. It's going to be a little hard to finish them off, huh? If I could do some damage to the Baron, it'll move them up. Or I could maybe get a drop to go off. This is good to save the Priestess. Cleave is good, I think? I don't know, this fight doesn't look very good. Heal 2 to all is insane. I should consider whether I want to flash first, actually. Heal and shield 1 to both of these. I think the answer is probably not. I can't really kill this guy except with a drop that I can see, so that seems like a good thing to do. Well, wait a minute. No, if the Bones dies and I cleave here, like this, that kills him as well. And with all of that, I could manage a flash if I wanted. But I kind of feel like let's just drop him and get more mana first. Right? Then this guy is no longer most damaged, so I can burst him. Was there some point in all of this that I could have inserted a little poison dagger? Yes. No, we weren't doing that. We were doing this. There we go. You're going to be the one on the lowest health, so I guess might as well heal yourself. And sadly, I can't use up the spare mana. Okay, I changed my mind. This fight is going great. That's a lot of damage. Fortunately, it's on the Granite, who's used to kind of abuse like that. I think more poison is actually pretty good, but I would try to hit the cantrips once or twice, maybe. Okay, fine. I guess I missed. Or no. 2 damage and burst doesn't waste as much damage. Looking for a better side than this, please. This is shield 2 repel? I mean, that's okay. I think it's actually probably best. That's good too. Although I would rather have the 2 to all, but this actually, not by much. I think this is fine. Poison's good. This is good. This is good. I don't know. This might be lethal. Who knows? It's certainly a lot. Yeah, that looks lethal. Okay, remind me. Lens adds focus to heal and self-heal sides. That's kind of cool. Catnip. What is this? It adds cantrip to the right side? Yeah. Interesting. Well, I mean, I could put cantrip on the evoker. That's not that exciting. I could move this around and actually put cantrip on the rogue, so that if we hit this, we just don't take damage that turn. That's kind of cool, right? Actually, you know, I was saying that like I don't want focus on heal sides because of Barkskin, but in previous runs we've seen how insane it is to have a heal 8 vitality, right? If you have focus. Especially to put on the Granite, who's like blocking stuff. Although I guess the Granite's only self-targeting sides. Like, he doesn't usually target himself, so he won't be the focused hero, right? Unless the Whirl rolls Shield Cleave or something. Yeah, it might be the case that we actually can't trigger focus very well. Obviously, if we draw this Shield Repel, if we roll this Shield Repel, then that would be great. He could shield himself, and then we could heal him a bunch, or we could shield anyone and heal him a bunch. But I'm not sure it's really worth devoting a slot to, especially when you have 2 max HP for free here. And I think we get a decent amount of value from Catnip. Right now, it's not that incredible. But it's good, and in the future it will be better. And it's really nice that we might just not have to worry about the rogue taking a bunch of damage, I guess. Oh, let's put this here, I guess. You do attract damage, but also you just have the most max HP by a lot. Okay. This is good. This is good. I guess reroll the rest. One of the non-cantrip sides. Boo. Hitting the alpha with some poison would be kind of nice. It might be a little greedy, but the other sides are not that incredible either. Yeah, I'll keep this. I can't... like, I can't quite do what I want to do here. I want to, like, do this. Ah, he doesn't become the most damage, so he doesn't move back. Okay, good. Got it. And this burst comes at a discount, so let's use it. Drop would be okay, but I can't cast it this turn. I guess the Catnip here is kind of counterfeiting the self-shield on these other sides. But they're both, like, trying to do the same thing, and it's nice to have insurance. If one of them doesn't work, the other one still will, right? So I don't think I mind that too much. Hello? These rolls kind of sucked. That didn't work. I mean, I guess this works. I guess we kill this bandit? Can't do that. Ah, you know what? Yeah, let's apply more poison to the alpha this way. Okay. Now he's low enough that a drop can kill him if I end up having access to that. And we obviously get more poison on the alpha, which is nice. Oh boy. We really need some kills this turn, huh? I can rescue the rogue just by killing this guy, which shouldn't be too hard. The Granite can save himself, but only if we don't save the Priestess. If the Granite saves the Priestess, then he's still dying and needs 2 more block. 3 more, I guess. So it would have to be hitting one of these sides or else something useful with mana, maybe. Or maybe I keep this. To get a little extra block so that this situation's a little more manageable. 2 damage here is... I mean, I really would sort of welcome a mana side, but it's... Yeah, let's reroll. It's risky. I could hit X's. Okay, fine. I accept. These are great. These are all great, right? Give me mana. There's no way I'm going to get to use the Cruel on the alpha, so I'll just do this. Now you're gaining 4 shield, but nothing's attacking you. Very funny. I somehow thought... Oh, right. Huh. That's not quite enough, is it? There's no way I could have killed this bandit, right? Because if I could do that, like, this rogue can take care of himself. I don't think I can, though. I didn't have any rerolls? I did have rerolls. Okay. So maybe this is not as useful as I thought. This is great, obviously. I want 3 mana, but I think that's too greedy. I do want to keep the Priestess alive. Let's look for something better here. And none of the other damage sides on this are any good, so I'm going to just keep the shield cleave, I think. Maybe I can do something with the mana. Well, I mean, I could double burst, I guess. Ah, hang on. Before that, if I'm going to spend my mana on healing, I should be flashing, right? Because it gives this guy 2 and also gives you 2. And only then kill this. Am I stupid? Oh, wait. I had to do all that timed differently. So soak up this damage first. Now both flashes hit you. Okay. That lives through the turn. Granite still takes a lot of damage at the moment. Good side. I think this is good. I mean, I guess stun would be better. Repel might be better too, now that I look at it. Damage is probably good enough. I like this heal everything. This is pretty good damage. Let's reroll the rest. Those look sweet. So you're the one. No, who's being attacked by 2? Someone is. You. So if I repel here, we take out the sniper. Okay, we got there. That was a tricky fight. I do like Wanderer, but it's basically just because the one time I took Wanderer before, I had good synergies for it, and right now I don't know that I really do. Yeah. I could move the Evoker's weapon over there, though, because the Wanderer has 2 wasted right sides. So does the Warlock, so whichever I take, I guess I can do that. What is this, Bloodlust? Yeah. And what's the Warlock spell? It's Hex or something? It's the one that does 6, right? But it's single use? Nope, it's Blaze. Cost 6, does 13. That's obviously quite a lot. I'm going to have a little trouble coming up with 6 mana very often. My Priestess doesn't really keep her mana sides, and the Warlock can generate at most 4. Well, no, Bloodlust. And I'm trying to spend all my mana every turn for Chalice purposes. So I don't think we're going to hit this spell very often, which makes me inclined to keep the Evoker, even though it's not especially good. I guess the Wanderer happens to be bananas against the Hydra we're currently about to face. Yeah, okay, I think that's actually a good enough reason. And just here, take this. And I think I'm going to move the Catnip over. This being cantrip is cute, but this being cantrip, like, I actively want to reroll to, like, get to these better sides anyway, whereas sometimes I might be happy to stay on this. Also, I guess this being cantrip is worse on your final roll, because activating it twice doesn't do anything, whereas activating this twice does something. Okay. I'm not sure this was a perfect decision, but it seems okay. Sure. No thanks on that. Yes. This is... I mean... I guess you could afford that, right? Take the Priestess's damage and get healed up. The poison side isn't bad, but I'm looking for a cantrip if I can. Okay, fine. I don't want to roll into this side or one of these sides. The poison is good. No quad use, so 1, 2, 3 is how many times I can do damage, so I can't kill the Hydra this turn. How much damage can I do? 1, 2, 3, 7. Well, that would be a bad amount. The Ogre is just going to get stronger. I don't like this. What does this guy say? Damaged 5 times. So this is actually damaged twice, I suppose, right? So I guess poisoning the Hydra saves me some danger next turn. Makes it easier to perhaps kill him. Oh my god. I forgot that they swap sides. Again, I forgot. So... maybe good I didn't get the quad use here. I probably could have kept the Ogre most damaged. Oh well. Alright. let's move on. The problem is the poison here will only be like after he'll die after he attacks us, which is sort of spooky. This is a good side. This is the best side. This kills the ogre just about. If I spend some mana, it definitely kills him. I don't think I can do anything with that side. That's steel damage, right? Yes. Okay. Well, he doesn't have much of a way to get shields. I guess burst. I don't care so much about that. Well, actually, burst, damage. Now cruel is a finish. Oh, he's not in the front row! Okay. He's taking, what, 6 damage? Oh, this is so bad. I hate this game. All right, drop then? Okay, I can do that if I have to. I'd rather not. So I can do this. Burst. Kill. And I guess I wanted to flash first. Okay. Are we gonna have to kill this Hydra the hard way? I hate that. This is shield and damage, which is pretty nice. The 4 damage, I don't know. I mean, is this 2, 4, 2, 6, 8? He's already got 1 poison. That's 9. I mean, we're almost there. But every other side on this guy, well, I guess these 2 sides are bad, but all the other, these 2 sides are both better than these Era sides. Okay, we got there. Finally slaying the Hydra on the turn. Oh, and by the way, it did turn red when we hit it 4 times, indicating the poison was going to kill it. So that confirms my belief. Boots of Speed, extra reroll, and left is dodge? Huh. All sides get +1 for each other identical side. I don't have that many identical sides. I mean, I have some. Actually, that's not too bad on the rogue, huh? Because the cantrips and the poison both get bigger? I think actually it was the game that I tried to record but had my mic muted that I got really good value out of this wax seal. I had the Fae, whose sides are all value 1, and I got something that was like all lowest pip side, or no. Set all, no, I guess it was a different, this was a game that was on YouTube, I think. I got value out of this. I don't remember the details, but I remember it was working out well on a healer of some kind. I don't think I want Boots of Speed, really. And Wax Seal should be pretty good. It's +1 to 4 sides on this guy or this guy. Or if I took off the bark skin, I guess it'd be +1 to every side on the Priestess. But I don't think I want to do that. I think putting it on the rogue is probably better. Let's take it. Yeah, also these are self-shield now. Nice. Well, they already were, but that makes the +1 in them even better. Eh? Why didn't you get any shield? You cantrip that guy. No! It was the Wanderer's cantrip who did it. I forgot anyone else had cantrip. Okay. Well, these sides all blow. This one's okay, but we should be... Like, any other side also keeps us alive because it gets some self-shield. Do I want... Inflict pain? No one's sides are that huge. Like, this is 4 damage, which is nice. I guess. Shielding up the Wanderer with Repel is pretty nice, I think. Means the Priestess is in some trouble, obviously. Actually, the Priestess just dies next turn because of poison, right? So we kind of want the stop her from dying. Or no, maybe we could kill this snake or something? God, this War Chief is the worst. It's making everything huge, and I can't do much about it because of Barricade. I can get 2 extra damage in with this Repel. Still is not even close to a kill, though. Yeah, let's reroll. So we can keep the Priestess alive now. Got a completely useless side here and here. This isn't the side I wanted. Oh, man. It's probably more important to keep another hero alive then, because... If I keep... The Priestess isn't dying now, she's dying next turn. If I do this, she dies... She doesn't die, but these guys both die. Or this one, Wanderer, dies. This keeps a hero alive, all my heroes alive for at least the next turn, alright? Let's just kill this thing, I guess? Because it's the... Well... I don't know. Does it matter? It's the one attacking the most, but I could have killed any of them. I think we might die on this fight. The fact that we can't get this War Chief is really bad. Maybe what I should have done actually is more damage to the demon so that it would be in back and not the War Chief. Right? Because if I... Suppose I kept these. I'm not going to. No. Okay. Oh, hang on. I don't have a way to demonstrate this, do I? There's no way to do 3 damage with these dice. But if I did 3 damage to this demon, the War Chief would come back to the front and I could hit it again. I guess. So if I had done a lot of damage to the demon last turn instead of killing the snake... Ooh, Flash is looking really good right now. Except that the Priestess is dead regardless. Who's being attacked a lot? Are you just dying of poison? Wow, okay. So this is who I want to repel, I guess. I think a repel there is fine. Three damage is good. Self-shield doesn't really help that much because we're not being attacked. I maybe should have kept the 1 damage on Evoker. I didn't realize that was my last roll. Whoops. If I repel on this guy, I get to damage the War Chief. But if I instead attack this guy, I save the Evoker, which is probably more important. This demon is a problem. And someone's 2 imps? Wow. Oh, because of the War Chief. Jeez. Yeah, this is the fight where Barricade is really killing me, huh? I can't imagine there's a way out even this turn. I've also rolled somewhat badly, but I don't think that's the reason I'm losing this fight. Well, okay. No valid targets. No one has less than 1 HP. What do you know? Or 1 or less, I guess? Yeah, 1 or less. So, I mean, I could get someone to 1 and... Oh, but I can't. He's in the back now. Alright, just die. Good, good. We're dead. Wow, this really turned around in a hurry, huh? I did not anticipate how bad an untargetable warlord was going to be. Even when I was looking at the fight and upgrading my heroes. Yeah, so everyone did great, and then we all died. That's life. Hope you guys enjoyed. Ah, we unlocked Instant and Simple. What are these all about? Play a single random level with random heroes and items. Interesting. So you could just like say, oh, I want to go fight a level 9 with random stuff. Interesting. Simple. Unlocks are disabled. I see. So this could be like how you could show someone the game if you've unlocked a bunch of stuff. Okay. Cool. Well, I don't want to play any of those right now, but good to know. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.